Hello everyone, welcome back to our channel Mac Tutorials. My name is Arnav, and in today's video we will discuss about the efficiencies of centrifugal pump. So why we study efficiency? Because we provide input at the electric motor in centrifugal pump and we get output by getting a head on water. Alright, and this power is transferred from electric motor shaft to the centrifugal pump and centrifugal pump to the impeller. All right, in this process of power transmission there also may be some losses, because we know that in practical life we cannot transfer the 100% power from one object to another, because there also there always there are some losses like heat loss, friction loss. So we need to consider the term efficiency, that how much input we are providing and how much output we are getting on another object. All right, so first efficiency is manometric efficiency. Manometric efficiency Manometric efficiency is represented by eta man, and this is the ratio of manometric head, means head gained by the deliver pipe, so it is represented by hm, and head impacted by impeller on water. Head impacted by water, impeller on water, means this formula of this is VW2 U2 by G. This will be seen in the previous lecture. So manometric efficiency can be written as G into HM VW2 U2. So this is our formula of manometric efficiency. Alright, hope you understand this. So we got this formula for manometric efficiency. Now what is the physical meaning of manometric efficiency? Here HM is manometric head, G is gravitational constant, and VW2 is the velocity of the impeller, U2 is the tangential velocity of the impeller at outlet. Alright, so what is the physical meaning? We note that power at impeller of the pump is greater than the power given to the water at outlet. Obviously, power at impeller will always be greater than to the power given to the water, because losses takes place after the power transmission from impeller to the water. So power at impeller will always be greater than the power uh, containing by the water, alright, at outlet. So the ratio of the power at outlet of the pump to the power available at impeller called manometric efficiency. This is the simplest definition of manometric efficiency. So we can derive this formula of manometric efficiency in another way, that the power given to the water at outlet of pump, the power at outlet of pump is equal to W, which is weight of water manometric head, divided by 1000 kilowatt. Power in represented in watt, but we are taking kilowatts, or we are dividing with 1000. All right, so this is HM. We know that HM is equal to VW2 U2 divided by Z. So this formula, power at outlet, we are naming this as P1. Power at outlet is become W into V omega 2 into U2 divided by G into 1000 kilowatt. We got power at outlet. Now we driving power at impeller. Power at impeller. Suppose this is P2. So power at impeller is work done by impeller per second. Work done by impeller. Work done by impeller per second divided by 1000 kilowatt. Okay. Work done per second is nothing but power. Alright. So this is can be represented as W into VW2 into U2 divided by G into 1000. This is nothing but work done per second for W weight of water by providing these velocities for rotating water and increasing its head. This is the work done by impeller on water per second. So manometric efficiency can also be defined in a way that power at outlet of pump divided by power at impeller. So power at outlet of pump is manometric head, alright, which in kilowatt, divided by power at impeller, mean work done by impeller per second, means by providing the whirl velocity W2 U2 for W weight of water. This is also in kilowatt. So by simplifying, we will get HM into G also we have HM into G divided by VW2 into U2. So this is the formula of manometric efficiency. Second one is mechanical efficiency. Mechanical efficiency means power transmission between two mechanical parts. So it is represented by eta m, power at impeller. Impeller is also mechanical part, power at shaft, which is also mechanical part. So power is getting transmission from shaft to impeller. So what is power at impeller divided by what is power at shaft is called mechanical efficiency. Power at impeller is nothing but work done by impeller per second, which is, for that we know the formula already, VW2 divided by G into 1000 upon shaft power. Alright, from here we can also derive a formula for shaft power for when we will do numericals, because in which numericals we will be given mechanical efficiency if he will be asking shaft power. And last one is overall efficiency. Overall means from starting to the end, from starting what power we are given and what power we are getting outlet at the end. So power at outlet of the pump divided by shaft power, because we are providing input from shaft power. So power at outlet is nothing but manometric head, which is W HM divided by G into 1000, where HM is equal to VW2 into U2 divided by G, alright, divided by shaft power. And this is also be written as manometric efficiency into mechanical efficiency. Why? Because when you will multiply the formulas of manometric efficiency and manometric efficiency, you will get this relation. So you can write like this also, and this is the formula for overall efficiency. So remember these formulas for doing numericals. We will see numericals in upcoming lectures. Thanks for watching. If you understood this lecture, please do subscribe my channel. Thank you.